reason I'm talking is because we are coming into a very, very strategic season where we have to awaken to our royalty, to our position of authority and power. And therefore, on these 2 days, on Friday and Saturday night, September 25th and 26th, the Lord has led Elva and I to have a solemn assembly for intercession. Many lose interest in that because they think it's intercessory prayer, but I tell you, it is a time of empowerment. It is a time where the Lord reveals to us His authority, His power in us. Therefore, we become empowered, we become healed, so that we can release His glory and His light into the situation. That word intercession in the Greek actually means to speak light from a fixed place and time into a situation unto an effectual change. A few weeks ago in Sanford, Florida, I was blowing the trumpet, and never before did I ever feel what I felt then. I really felt that I was blowing the trumpet in Zion. I have stood on Mount Zion in Jerusalem many times sounding the trumpet, but this time I was sounding the trumpet in Zion. Many feel that's a sound of praise and worship. It is. But this sound, blow the trumpet in Zion, as the prophet Joel wrote, is a decree. It's a command. And I feel these days we're blowing the trumpet in Zion and calling a solemn assembly, especially for these 2 days of September 25th and 26th. Let me read the scripture of Joel, chapter 2, verse 15 to 21, if we read that far. It says, blow the trumpet in Zion, set apart a fast, a day of restraint and humility. Call a solemn assembly, gather the people, sanctify the congregation, assemble the elderly people, gather the children and the nursing infants. Let the bridegroom, who is legally exempt from attending, go forth from his chamber, and the bride come out of her closet. Yes, Jesus. Praise you, Lord. None is exempt from the humiliation. Let the priests, the ministers of the Lord, weep between the porch and the altar, and let them say, have pity and spare your people, O Lord, and give not your heritage to reproach, that the heathen nations should rule over them, or use a byword against them. Why should they say among the peoples, where is their God? Then was the Lord jealous for his land, and had pity on his people. Yes, the Lord answered and said to his people, behold, I am sending you grain and juice of the grape and oil, prosperity, thank you, Lord. And you shall be satisfied with them, and I will no more make you a reproach among the nations. But I will remove far off from you the northern destroyer's army, and will drive it into a land barren and desolate, with its front toward the eastern Dead Sea, and with its rear toward the Mediterranean Sea. He's driving out the enemy, prosperity. But we need to come and weep before that altar and before him, and give him praise and honor that is due his name. We call that fast. There'll be information at the end of this little clip about where we are gathering. In Hayesville, North Carolina, at the gathering place. There should be information on the Facebook page and on our homepage, but I will give it to you again. If you're not able to attend, take the time, fast, pray, and call it out, his righteousness to rule over this nation, over our lands, over our communities. For the righteous Spirit of God to rule and reign in the hearts of our leaders. But first, I am going to sound the trumpet. I'm going to sound the alarm from Zion. And remember the sound of the trumpet, because this is the call to a solemn assembly. Thank you. Hallelujah.